Hi there everyone, I just wanted to do a bit of a voiceover, should I say, instead of the usual music. I did a video yesterday. I didn't upload it. I did like a lot of time lapses and stuff, and then by the time I got home, I was tired and whatnot. But anyway, I thought I'm going to go to work now for Wednesday and Thursday, the usual, back across the country. But I thought rather than leave you not knowing where I'm up to or whatever, I thought I'll voice over what I did yesterday, because I got quite a bit done. So I'll basically go over what I did anyway, and then I'll go around the car and I'll show you a little bit, at the end of where I got to with the time lapses. So yeah, anyway, we'll go to the video now. I'll go up to this corner or whatever. So initially we've pulled out the side skirts, we've we put the top coat of resin on, started wet flatting them, and then my hands were about worn through, so thought we'd switch up, go to do a different job. I'd got all the brake lines from Halfords, I was going to do it in braided, and then I thought there's no point in the additional cost, we're not gaining anything, so we'll just do it in copper. So we ran them through from the engine bay here. You can see I ain't done this for years. But I'm just clamping putting the nipples on. Luckily, I forgot to put I remembered to put the fitting on, should we say? On the pipe before you put the nipple on. So yeah, I did both of them, and then routed them through the car through like a rubber grommet in the bulkhead. So that's what you can see there. The angle's not very good on the camera here, but that side of the car, I'm running the copper wire down, but I've got some nice little P clips. They're like I think they are 3/16 little plastic P clips. You can see with just aluminium alloy rivets. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm just drilling through the body and then using the Ashes. He's got that nice riveter, same as what we use at work actually, but similar. But yeah, we're just going along riveting them. So I've cable tied here all the electric wires, to the newly copper wires. But then I think this was after dinner. I thought, right, I'm going to put the seat in. I wasn't going to put it in, but I thought I want to get it in. It makes it feel, mentally for me, it makes it feel like we're better. We know we're progressing, moving further along. So yeah, put all the seat in. I was worried initially about the harness lengths. The lengths of the straps that go over the hands to the rear bar. I was thinking, like, did I need to put another bar in the roll cage? But luckily we were good. So just that little snippet there, what you see now, was just putting the wire in for the heated front screen. I've got 2 relays to go in. I was just drilling that through into the dash at the front. It was only brief, but it was there. Just thought I'd mention it. But here we are routing the brake lines, so we've gone underneath the car at this point, and we're just routing them straight to the caliper. I'm just putting the fittings on there again, and then going straight to the braided hose, for the rear brakes. I think in a minute I'm just using them plastic P clips again, but in a minute you'll see me. Yeah, this bit here. We'll go right across the back of the subframe. Couldn't get in with that bottle. The rivet gun, but yeah, this is just the offside rear, so it's same as the other side, but just making sure it's clear of everything, drive shafts and control arms and stuff and manual roll bars, when they're moving and stuff, which it is. Well, I hope it is. And then here finally we're just putting the fuel filler neck onto the boot floor. I did get some nice little mounting brackets, but I've not used them because they only use tie wraps anyway, so yeah. And then filled it up, checked for leaks. There's no leaks. We're all good to go. So yeah, that's it really. With regards to what we did yesterday. As I say, I'm going to go to work now, so I'll take you off and we'll go and have a look. Nearly dropped it. We'll go and have a look at the car. because it's starting to look really decent now. All coming together. So all that bumper's on. We didn't, as I say, I'm waiting for my dad at the weekend. I haven't actually asked him that yet, actually, but he's going to come and wet flat the rear quarters with me because it is definitely a temperature issue. There's a few runs, there's a few bits of dust, but there's a few runs. They'll come out with 1200, is fine, but the temperature down here, obviously, the hotter the tent was, the little tent that I made, the higher up, the hotter it was. So this bit up here is cured really well, it's fine. But the lower down you go, the more it's gone a bit chewing gummy. Do you know, like, it'll be fine, it'll flat back, it'll polish up, it'll be fine. I was going to bond the roof in yesterday, but I was getting a bit ahead of myself, as usual. Yeah, so all the there's all the wiring stuff that I've got ready to put the fuses in and whatnot. So yeah, all the seats in. It looks good. I've got all the front ends. Well, I say all. It's not all clamped up, but the other side I've not done the wing yet, but I've got to finish them bits off. This morning I've just ordered the from Luke at Tegaway. I've just ordered the from ACW, but through Luke. So I've just ordered the front polycarbonate windows with the aluminium supports. So what I'm going to do now is my friend who is at my house at the other side of the country, he's going to big Dan, shout out by the way, because he's helping. He's doing the remedial tasks, the one that nobody wants to do, but Dan's helping me out, learning as he's going. Like, so he's going to flat back the final flatting back of the side skirts, because they've been his little project. You know, he's done them in on the previous sanding stages. So he's going to flat them back at 1200, same as what I've got to do on the quarters, polish them up for me, and that'll be sorted. But what I'm also going to do at the same time, I thought I'll utilise my time going up to that side of the country. I'm going to take a door off now, and then take the materials to make the mould, and then I'm going to, without going into my shift and all stuff, but I've got a little bit of time over there on the evenings, afternoons, so I'm going to make the moulds of the doors to do in carbon, and then lay them up in carbon over the weeks. A little side note that I will say as well, we've just been notified that Anglesey round 1, April the 11th, has been postponed until the back end. I think I'm right in saying that, until the back end of the season. So first round is my favourite track, Cadwell, which is early May, 8th maybe. I might be wrong with that, but yeah, great news. Well, the car would have been ready anyway, but great news as I can relax things a little bit, you know, not breaking my back as much, you know, doing the long shifts. But yeah, that was all anyway. I just wanted to give like a little bit of an update, so I've not disappeared for 3 or 4 days if anyone's, you know, watching the daily videos. But yeah, I hope you like. I don't know what I'm trying to change the format, you know, so it doesn't get too like boring, as like, you know, the same thing every day. But yeah, I'll see what let us know what you think to this. Do you know the voiceover, the time lapse, and instead of the music, one of my mates, Steve, I know he's watching along. He said, "Did you let your dad pick the backing music?" So yeah, I've changed it for you, Steve. There you go. But yeah. I'll be back on Friday, I think. I might give it a day off on Friday, see Jodie, but Friday, Saturday will be